quarters. I was coming in and serving them as a servant. And so when Judge Anthony Winston asked me to accompany him, of course, he asked me to be his bodyguard, because he said, look, if some argument breaks out and some swords go swinging, well, at least you're a big guy and you can kind of stand in front of it and keep me safe. So I understood his logic. So, of course, off I went. It was March of 1775, the Second Virginia Convention, there at St. John's Church. Men like George Washington were there, Thomas Jefferson, Patrick Henry. Of course, it was there that Patrick Henry gave his famous speech. And we might not remember the whole thing. I was there and I don't remember the whole thing. It was when he said, I don't know about you, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. And that just resounded within me. Because I knew what it was like to be free. See, I had been free. And I was a slave. And when he said those words, I was ready to take up arms. I was ready to go fight. And so when Judge Anthony Winston came out, I said, where do I sign? I'm ready to go fight with the Continental Army. I'm fighting for my freedom and our new country. Well, it took me 1.5 years to convince Judge Anthony Winston. But finally, I was age 16, December of 1776, and I joined up with the 10th Virginia Regiment of the Continental Army. And when I joined up, I was still 6'6", was another 20 pounds heavier, 260 pounds. Of course, I was told that they'd never seen the likes of a man my size. I didn't know what that meant really, because I'm just, just a plain old guy working out in the fields. But it was the first, my first real engagement was Brandywine. And if you know a little bit about the Battle of Brandywine, I've been in, through 1776 into 1777, just a few skirmishes and some training, but the Battle of Brandywine was the fall of 1777, and we were holding off the British from coming in and taking over Philadelphia. And, Philadelphia was our capital, and we were, operating there. George Washington was operating there. We were trying to hold off the British, and the truth of the matter is we were no match whatsoever for this organized, world-conquering army, And, within an hour's time, it was dismal. We were running off the battlefield. All the other guys, there's a lot of young men my age. I was 17 at this point, and there was a lot of us just had no clue what we were doing. And so, we were just running off, and I realized this in the midst of this chaos, that if we could actually just get a log or something out in the field and get a couple of our snipers, it would hold off the British from just railroading us and losing so many men. So and without even thinking, I noticed along off the side, whatever, pick this thing up, put it down, got it down in the middle. We were able to get a couple of our snipers down behind that. But in the midst of that, I took a musket ball in my leg. The good news is it went through my leg. Now, the reason I say that is good news because, well, if it stays in your leg, well, then they kind of had to fish around. And of course, the doctor can't get it out. Well, real good chance it'll be amputated. But, like I said, the good news is it went through my leg. And so I found myself recuperating there locally in one of the Quakers' homes who was helping out with the wounded, like myself. And I was recuperating just right next to General Lafayette. Well, General Lafayette was 19, I was 17, and so we struck up a friendship there, a lifelong friendship. Still good friends today.